Looking for some nighttime reading for your fat beer-swilling dyslexic ass? Click on the links in the description to purchase Reconnaissance Man and other books by Aaron Clary. You'll sleep like a baby.
Good Popp here, but I got some bad news for you. Get ready. The marriage rates in the Western world are spiraling into the shitter with the rest of the turds. Goodbye, bye-bye. Now, a lot of you guys out there are like, yay, we're winning, Popp. No, because they're going to change their tactics, and this is probably what you're looking at in the near future. You smell that? That smells like fear, desperation, and rotten fish. And you'd be thinking, Popp, this isn't nothing new. We see this all the time with professional athletes. You are correct. With those marriage rates dropping lower and lower, this is going to become more common with just average dudes. And with that being said, take out your condoms, make sure there's no holes in them. Well, fuck that, put on 2. Haha! We're going to go balls deep right in your ass, because if you don't pay attention, this can be you. Yeah. I'm going to give you a scenario here. You're in college. You turn 22, you're looking at your graduating date. You have a job opportunity to be a mechanical engineer, which you have a 4-year degree in. You go out and party, throw back some beers, and you pull one of the greatest mistakes men make. You raw dog that road whore. She gets your name, and then we're off to the races. Here's the math. And don't be an idiot. You were picked on purpose because she knows what you're going to be making as a mechanical engineer.
So you're the flavor of the month.
She's just being testy. Edward's our most eligible bachelor. Everybody is trying to land him.
Well, I'm not trying to land him. I'm just using him for sex.
This is how I came up with the payment numbers. I took the pay on the East Coast, the West Coast, and 2 in the middle, added them together, and averaged them. With a 4-year degree, you start off as a mechanical engineer right around $45,000 a year. Say you do a great job, you stay with the same firm, you're gonna hit the next pay bump, $55K. You like this firm, you're in it to win it. You stick around and you go up to $65K, 7 years in, and you stick around for, 10 years, you're maxed out on the pay scale and you're probably a partner. You'll be pulling in a minimum of $75K. That whore you raw dogged, she knew the deal, she knows what you're gonna make, and she was betting on it. She knew what was going on. She saw you checking out her ass, but you didn't see her checking out your wallet.
When did you first fall in love with me?
First time I saw the enormous size of your beautiful wallet.
But this is why young men get creamed. They think with this and not with that. Once that marriage goes away, these women want to get locked in. They know the deal. They're going to see you and go,
I'm not taking my pills for that one.
They think in 3 and 4 dimensions. They see 5, 10, 15 years down the road. Your downstairs mix-up can't even see 6 inches. The fucking you get is not worth the fucking you're gonna get. Gentlemen, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The little head has its own identity. You're talking to someone over here and all of a sudden he's just like, what the fuck? You ever see that movie Up where they put that collar on the dog and it could talk like a human? Just imagine if it had that for your penis. All right, Jim, we gotta talk about your TPS reports.
Pussy.
Hang on. Oh, yeah. And that's how it is before the age of 34, because that little head has got a way bigger brain until then. And listen, before 34, this brain doesn't help at all, because it's making nothing but excuses for this brain.
Oh, I'll just put the tip in. What harm is that? I'll just pull out. Maybe you should let me stick it in her butt. I'll just take the condom off and leave it in the trash, because it's garbage, isn't it?
It might be garbage to you, but you just ask some of those professional athletes out there, that's not garbage to her. That's a paycheck for 21 goddamn years. Women wouldn't take the condom and turn it inside out, put in a turkey baster to get themselves pregnant now, would they? Yes! Walmart, turkey baster, open all night, handle any situation. I know this sounds ridiculous and you think it hasn't happened. Yes, it has. And when marriage goes down to nothing, this is gonna come down from the professional athletes to dudes in college, or hell, a dude in a trade school. But have no fear, gentlemen, because I got a plan. Here's a little evil genius idea. You show up with another condom, but in that one you have horseradish. You swap it out so she doesn't see it, you throw that one in the trash, and let the games begin. I would love to be a fly on the wall at her next OBGYN meeting. All right, Stacy, what appears to be the problem? Oh.
Doc, I think I have a problem.
It appears you have the VD hula dance going on. Should I check the usual block? Gonorrhea? I know we're just making fun for the sake of, comedy, but this shit really happens. It's no joke. So guess what? Some of those states out there, they calculate child support by the gross number you're paid. And they take usually between 35 and 40% of your take-home pay after taxes. And that's where we start in this list of numbered pain. 40% of 45K is 18 plus the 3K for medical and dental. And that medical and dental, they say it's not child support, but it's enforced just the same. So guess what? They're putting it in your ass. You take that 3K in medical, add it to the 18, that's $21,000 she gets, and she doesn't even get taxed on it. You do, sucker. That is like $63,000 of no shit, not funny, shoot you in the head shit. And once you get your first pay bump, guess what? You're going back to court to recalculate. And why is that? Because she's a hero. She knew this was coming, and she knew you were coming, and she rode you into the beach. And your next pay bump, $55,000, and you're paying $22,000 in child support. That's not funny. The kid's getting older now. You have inflation. Oh yeah, and Obamacare, so now you're paying $4K in medical and dental a year. So guess what? She gets $26,000 a year for the next 3 years. Isn't that great? Over that 3 years, it's another $78,000, and your kid's barely even into kindergarten. She's turning the crank on this spank box, and she's never gonna stop. Listen, we've gone over this many, many times. We all know how this works in family court. $78K? Where's my attorney? Third pay bump, $65,000, $26,000 in child support. But I forgot the medical. Yeah, that's another $4,000, bitches. And before you know it, 3 years whips by, and you lose another $90,000. You have now been in that firm for 10 years. They top out your pay. Guess what? All is rosy. No, it's not. I know, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get bumped to $75K, but she's taking $30K a year. Is that funny now? I forgot, it's about to get even less funny. Medical and dental is now $5,000, because you know, braces and shit.
How much are braces anyway?
It doesn't matter. It's like $5,000. I've seen it, I know.
Oh, now you're pissing me off, though. This is fucking incredible. This is fucking stupid. You're paying $5,000 for braces you don't need?
I've been a good worker.
Don't do this, Donnie.
No need for braces, Donnie.
Where are you gonna get the money?
I don't know.
You're going to ask me, weren't you?
So we're at $35,000 a year for the next 12 years. For that 12 years, you're capped out at $420K. God damn. It isn't this kind of 420 either. It's the bad kind. It's the kind that leaves you with, I don't know, a prolapsed anus and maybe a few stitches down there. I'm just saying. And the going rate for this particular prolapsed anus is $651,000 for your vaginal turd for its lifetime. If you think that she's just doing this to you, she could be doing this to 2, 3, 4 other guys all at the same time. The only light at the end of the tunnel you have is when she ages out, you're 43, you can still work 22 more years to try to make up the deficit that you got fucked in the ass for the first 21 years. And you better work, and you better work hard, because it's gonna take you that long just to stuff your butthole back in, just saying. And listen, this is why marriage is tanking in the Western world, because these dudes are seeing this bullshit, and they're walking away.
When I met him, I fucked him, and I married him because I wanted his money. You understand?
This isn't just happening to single dudes, it's happening to married dudes. It's a flying crossbody cockblock of monumental proportions. Now listen, those divorce rates are skyrocketing, and they've been high for years, and the births are going down. In fact, we're not even replacing ourselves anymore. Up to 73%, depending upon the demographic, are being born to single mothers. And that 70% out there, I'm sorry for you. And actually, I am kind of sorry, because they're already balls deep in it, and guess what? It's coming our way soon. But not all hope is lost. There's a little light at the end of the tunnel for you. You're watching this show, I am warning you so you can see what's coming, and I have tips to help you avoid it. Number 1. Never believe they're on the pill, even if you see her taking it. It could be a goddamn Tic Tac for all you know. We have seen this on eBay and Craigslist. People are selling these birth control decoys out there. On top of that, they're selling positive pregnancy tests, because guess what? Once you think you've already put one by the goalie, you go in and do it for real. And the little head is always like, unprotected sex, this is the best. And your big head's like, she's already pregnant, she's already pregnant. Dude, you're fucking yourself again. So guess what? From 16 to 28, there is no goalie in the net, and 2 of the defensemen, they're in the penalty box. Anyone can score. They're just gonna tap it in, just tap, tap, tappy. When this does happen to you, and it will happen to a majority of you out there, no dude is ever really truly ready to have a kid. You can talk to your friends who have kids. You can read all the crazy books. It's never going to get you 100% ready. In fact, like me, I almost passed out walking to the nursery. Literally, I was like, I could hear like Bad Popp. Baby jail, 18 years. I went, oh no. Evil Pop was like, he's going down! And that's before I knew that my baby had colic. God damn it, that was a hard 4 months. You would be surprised what you can do when you're dealing with a colicky kid. Like me, I fell asleep in a rocking chair with my baby in my hands so she wouldn't hurt. The minute I moved that hand, it was insane. You get so little sleep, you actually come up with plans to get more sleep. Like me, I had a pickup truck. I would drive halfway to work, get in the bed of the pickup truck, get in a sleeping bag, and go to sleep. I had a cop walk up on me once. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, my wife just had a baby. I can't sleep. He's like, carry on. He didn't even ask for my license. He's like, all right. If you don't want this to happen to you, you better be wary of this women if they have no kids and they reach 30. Because guess what? That shit is drying up so fast, it sounds like cellophane crinkling. You listen for that little crinkle, and you know, hey, she's experiencing baby rabies. I'm out of here! And that's why women wear those high heels to work, because they think that clicking will mask the sound. No, it doesn't. And it doesn't mask the smell either. Hey, it smells like vagina in here.
What?
It smells like fresh vagina.
You're fired.
Okay, fuck it, Space Ghost. I know you guys are laughing at the comment baby rabies, but there's really no other way to describe it. Because this is what's happening. These 30-year-old women are watching their friends get married and have kids, and they foam at the vagina. You will be bitten by that rabid vagina. So if that happens, I might have to come to your house with my rifle and put you down like Old Yeller. Let's face it, gentlemen, all women are hooers. It just depends how much money you have.
$50, Grandpa. For 75, the wife can watch.
I know there's some women out there like, Pop, I'm not a whore. And you would be right. But I bet you know a lot of your friends that are. That exception does not disprove the rule. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I'm not sorry. And neither are those fucking bitches that do this, that put dudes through hell. Every dude has seen it. Every woman has seen it. So peel your eyes and watch the fuck out. If you can just heed my warning, you will save yourself from slipping one by the goalie and put an extra $651,000 in your pocket. If you heed these warnings, you follow my tips, you get to keep it all. And I've talked on this many times and from different perspectives, and we're gonna put links to all those videos below. Have fun. And by fun, I mean cover your ass and don't wrap your weasel with cellophane. And while you guys are out there running around trying to stuff your asshole back in, check out the links below. Our Patreon and PayPal, send us some nickels so we keep doing this. And make sure you keep some of that money for extra condoms and horseradish, I'm just saying. Ladies, if you don't want your downstairs mix-up to burn like hellfire, hit the subscribe button and I'll run the ointment over to you myself, but I won't put it on. What's up, faggot? Son of a bitch. You go in the party, you're like, da, 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 da. Oh, what's what over here? Oh, yeah. That's exactly how it goes. I've had it happen to me. I know he's down there. Do it. Like, oh, yeah, this is great. You're never going to be able to tell a dude, I'll just put the tip in. Shut up.